the farm families of Cabot Cooperative are happy to be stuck in Vermont. Welcome to Stuck in Vermont, brought to you by 7 Days. My name is Ava Solberger. We're here at the Champlain Valley Exposition in Essex Junction, Vermont, for Vermont Rails.
With a model train set, you can do whatever you want. The sky's the limit.
It's your own fascination. You can dream however you want with trains.
You play. You get down on your hands and knees, and you play on the track.
And, we're back being kids again.
Today is the annual Vermont Rails train show. It's the largest train show in Vermont.
A lot of the folks that are here all are interested in at least trains globally.
Here's an example of tin plate versus plastic.
A lot of vendors from around, hobby shop vendors, people that collect and sell, a lot of trade show kind of trading going on.
It's a place to get rid of our mistakes. It's a chance to socialize, meet people that you often see only once a year.
You can see all the different scenery that other people have been doing.
So there's a lot of information that you can gather by talking to people where you can't get it off the internet and you can't get it out of a book.
It just makes you feel like a little kid again.
Trains appeal to, we like to say, children of all ages. I'm in my 60s and I love trains, and I have since I was about 8 years old.
It's like becoming a kid again, and I didn't start till I was 66 years old. It's kind of a strange love affair.
Me and trains, well, I like to collect them. I like most of the scales. I have some N scale, HO, and O scale. I also have some G scale.
But I really love building the trains. I love running the trains. I mean, you really have to interact with what you're working with. Either you're painting it, or you're cutting it, or you're sanding it. It's a product of your hands and your imagination.
It's just amazing. There's so much that you can do. It just never stops.
A lot of these people reconnecting with their childhood start collecting trains of their childhood.
Well, when I was born in 1945, my father gave me my first train, which I still have today.
It would have been 1956, so I was 8 years old at that time. He brought home a American Flyer train, and we set it up around the Christmas tree, and we did that every year.
Well, being the son of author Robert C. Jones, I guess the first train that I ever ended up getting was a real one. Hoisted in the cab of a diesel locomotive, I would suspect.
When my mother was making dinner, she used to take my high chair and have it look out the window, and in the afternoon rush hour, all the trains going by, she said it was the best babysitter she ever had. Now that I'm an older boy, this is one of my retirement hobbies.
It's not like a train, a diesel train.
Well, hopefully they'll get interested in trains.
It really is a great hobby. It's better than any video game you could ever find. There are so many different possibilities, and you can learn a lot too, like soldering, woodworking. It takes all these great, amazing skills just to make a layout like this come to life.
Thomas has blue wheels.
And thank God for Thomas the Tank, because if it wasn't for Thomas, I don't know that kids would be that interested in trains right now. And this show today has been pretty good because there are a lot of kids here, and I think they like to see the layouts.
The amusement park scene is great for kids. They love it. And it just brings in the crowds.
It's really neat because you can pretty much make it however you want.
It's your own imagination. You can build it to whatever you want.
Build that ideal world that doesn't really exist.
There's a lot of things about railroads that I like, and one is the nostalgia of it and the connection with past to present.
Railroads made our country.
Well, the railroads are important because just about everything you buy has been transported by rail at one time or another.
Railroads have gone from being in the foreground of society to being very much, for most people, in the background.
Even in a so-called rural state like Vermont, the freight industry is very, very important.
Once, well over 1,000 people in St. Albans, a fifth of the population, worked for the railroad.
I grew up in a railroad family. I have spent most of my adult life involved with railroads in one form or another. I have a total of 41 years. I could hardly wait to go to bed because I knew in 6 or 8 hours I was going to get up and go back to work again. I could probably best describe it as kind of like having a tiger by the tail and you don't dare let go.
look like. We'll get stuck in front of you again real soon.
Yeah, wait. Is that my better side?
Because I'm not a good talker. Brian.
I'll ask you a question.
Okay.
The people here are all, everybody's giving me a hard time.
That's what happens.
Yeah, you're next.
Testing, I'm here. Are you there, Ava?
Hi, this is Grace Potter reminding you to thank your farmers, especially those from Cabot Creamery.